Hi Joe, my name is Jane and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of why I asked you here, but let me go over it again briefly. I'm asking people to try using a web app prototype that I'm working on so I can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about an hour. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that I'm testing the site, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. As you use the app, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud. So, to say that you're looking at what you're trying to do and what you're thinking. This will be a big help to me. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt my feelings. I'm doing this to improve the app, so I need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may be not able to answer them right away since I'm interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have any questions when we're done, I'll try to answer them then. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. With your permission, I'm going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help me figure out how to improve the site. And it helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a simple permission form for me, right there. And so I have your permission to record you. And that recording will only be seen by the people working on the project and grading it. And you also have a copy of that form, so you can have it for your records.
Okay.
So first, let me ask you a few questions. So tell me your occupation, well, your name first and your occupation, and what you do all day.
My name is Joe. I'm a software developer. And I write back-end code for my job.
Okay. So are you married? Do you have kids?
Yes, I'm married and have 3 kids.
Perfect. So roughly how many hours a week altogether, just a ballpark estimate, would you say you spend shopping at grocery stores?
Maybe 2 hours a week.
Okay. So what's your favorite grocery store?
I like Hannaford's.
Okay. I really never heard of that story.
I like Whole Foods too.
Okay. So great. Now we're done with those questions and we can start looking at things. So I have two different ways to present the same story, and I would like you to take a look at both of them. So let's start with story number 1. So first of all, take a look at this page and let me know what you think about it and most importantly, what you can do from here.
You can log on using your Google or Facebook credentials.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask you to try doing some specific tasks, and they're here on this printout I got for you. So let me read each of them, but you can follow them here, but I'm going to be reading them just in case. So first of all, try to accomplish everything without using search. So just try to accomplish those things here in the list.
Okay.
But don't use the search option present there. So we'll learn a lot more about how well the site works if you just try things. So first of all, try to log in with Facebook from this page.
Okay.
So now I'll create a list named Our Weekly Food, and it's been pre-typed for you. So now select Costco as your store. Now find coffee in the coupons section, but don't add coffee, just find it.
it's there. $3 off.
Perfect. So now go back to the items section and try adding milk to the list. Now share our weekly food with Rita.
Rita.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So now try adding eggs.
Eggs. Alright. Recommend.
Now try to add orange juice.
Orange juice.
Perfect. So you went shopping and you just got milk. So how would you cross it out from the list?
Looks like it's off.
Yep. Perfect. So we're done with the story number 1. Now let's see the story number 2. So I'm going back here. And it's the same story, just presented slightly differently. It's a slightly different way of doing some things. So here, can you try to log in with Google? Okay. So can you tell me what you see on the screen?
Looks like you can create a shopping list or open an existing one that's already been created.
Okay. So can you create a new list named our weekly food? So what do you see here?
Looks like there's some suggested names. So it looks like there's one already there. Or name that, so I use it.
Mm-hmm. So now make sure you shop at Costco. Okay. So now please find out if lasagna is on sale. Is there a coupon? If there is, how much is it off?
Lasagna is $1 off.
Perfect.
Should I add it?
No, you don't need to add it. Go back to the items. We don't want lasagna today. So now hide the menu.
Okay.
Okay. And add milk to your list. So now imagine that you need 2 of them. Try to add another one. And you decided, yeah, then you decided that now 1 is enough. Okay, 1 milk is not enough. So now try sharing this list with Rita.
Rita?
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be on the list. Recommended.
Mm-hmm. So now look at the recommended items. Look at the recommended for your items.
Okay.
And try to add eggs from those items. Okay. Now try to add orange juice.
And oranges.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So now milk was purchased. Try to cross it out of the list.
Alright, so I'll try that.
Oh, perfect. And now, yeah, I think we're good. Thank you. So let me ask you some questions here. So let me ask you some questions here. So did you notice recently? I think we talked about it. So what do you think happens when you select a recent list?
It's a list that's already been created.
Mm-hmm.
And it might have been, you can add to it, I would imagine.
Okay. So was it easy to navigate between tabs?
On the second story.
Both stories.
Yeah.
Was it easy enough to find this?
Yeah, it was easy enough to find it. I think the other one was a little easier because it was already displayed. But
Mm-hmm. Was it easy to find the suggested items in both stories?
yes.
So you had no issues finding them?
No.
Perfect. Was it easy to share?
Sharing wasn't hard. I think it was easier on the other one.
On the first one?
First story.
So let me mark that. Okay. So if you had a choice between those two, would you rather use the first one or the second one?
I think the first one was simpler.
Okay.
Less navigation.
Less clicking.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So what did you find the most attractive about story one? Let me go back to show it to you. So list to select your store, items, coupons. Oops. So what did you like the most about this?
I thought it was simple to add things, simple to see the recommended options, a lot less clicks to get to, go from coupons to the list to items. Might be hard if you have a large list of this, but it was, easy.
Okay, so less clicks. So what did you find the most attractive about story number 2? So here's your story number 2 here. So what did you like the most about it?
I think it was easier to add additional things or additional and remove so you can have more items.
Okay, some more space.
So you can have more than one milk.
Okay. So it's easier to see that?
Yeah, it's easier. Yeah, it's easier to see your whole list, I would imagine.
Okay. So just a different way, like one is a list view and one is tiles.
Yeah.
So the list would be easier to comprehend.
I usually like lists.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. That's it. I don't have any more questions. So thank you so much. That was very helpful. And here's your something sweet to make your rainy day sweeter. So I hope you like it.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy.
No problem.